You're trying to be like your mother, overseeing things from afar, but you are not her.
I'm sorry about Mara. I'm sorry I'm not her.
You're a bad friend.
That's not what they need. My people turned our planet, all of Etheria, into a weapon.
Podcast character designs done by Demon Artie. Like fan art, redesigns, original art, then Demon Artie's the artist you're going to want to follow. Be sure to check her out over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. If you like what you see, also consider supporting Demon Artie over on Patreon. For only $3 a month, you get access to Patreon-only community, concept art, voting on new art, bonus sketches, and the all-important fan service. So definitely check her out over on Patreon, because supporting independent art and artists is important. She-Ra and the Princess of Power, Season 5, Episode 7, the Perils of Pico Blue. The title doesn't even make sense. When you get to the end of the episode, it doesn't even make any damn sense. And yeah, this is awful. This is as bad as it gets. Still, I still hold claim that Princess Prom is the worst episode of the whole entire series so far, and this one gets close. It tries its damnedest to be as awful as that. But yeah, nothing happens. The premise makes no sense. The character motivations make no sense. It's just a bunch. They're just acting weird. You got Marmista doing her thing where she's just trying to have fun, like she did with the murder mystery thing. It's just weird that she's acting this way when they call because Horde Prime is taking over people, like taking over their minds. They call it being chipped. Like, why would they call it that? Like, how would they even know what that is? But so that's happening, and they're gonna have fun games. They're gonna come up with silly name. Oh my god, it's so bad. Okay, so we start out with Space Dum Dums, and we got Adora, and they just can't stop they love Avatar so much. They gotta just rip off Avatar at every opportunity they can. Remember that episode of Last Airbender where Aang was trying to enter the spirit world, and Katara was like, oh, was she talking to Sokka or Toph? I forget who she was talking. She's like, oh wow, he's trying to concentrate. I wonder if he can hear us. Oh, I wonder if we're bothering him. And then like he's like, guys, I'm trying to concentrate. Leave me the hell alone. That was a funny joke. It was done perfectly there. Here, they do the same thing. The same damn thing. Adora's trying to access her She-Ra powers because she's been able to do it a couple of times, but it's only been like under duress. So she's trying to be able to access it like she used to be able to access it. So she's trying, her eyes start to glow, and then Bow and Glimmer pop up. Oh, you almost had it. You got all glowy. It was pretty good. You were pretty there. Then she's like, leave me alone, you idiots. Just stop bothering me. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, you can overcome that. You're better than that. Oh, come on. Like, they're just... This is so serious, right? This is a serious thing. I just can't believe they're acting this way when the serious stuff is happening, right? So they're acting like idiots, and then here comes Catra's short hair is awful. Oh my goodness, it's just terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, are we messing with Adora? And what you all came here for? Lesbians. So as long as we got lesbians lesbianing, then the series is perfection, right? So she's like sitting in her lap and being weird.
Adora, do you have to sit right there?
What? I'm not doing anything.
Adora, concentrate!
Yeah, Dora, concentrate.
You can do it!
Oh, come on. You should be able to do it with all of us messing with you, right? I don't... So what's the point again? So she's trying to access the power, and she's getting pretty close. Like she's starting to summon the sword. Then Entraptor comes in, and Entraptor's boobs just pop in from the side. I mean, okay. I don't mind that, but it's a weird transition.
This way! Oh, hi, Adora.
She's like, oh, we're getting pretty close to Etheria. We're about a day away, and I should be able to send a message, or at least get a message from the Rebel Alliance, you know. But here's the thing. Do they know they're sending a message? Do they have like radio towers? Like, they don't explain any of this. None of this makes any damn sense. They didn't show this well. People have told me in the comments, and I have to believe them because the only way it makes any sense is that the Horde Prime's like mothership thing that they went to save Catra was super far away. They didn't say that or anything. They just didn't. None of that makes any. So it's super far away. That's why it's taking them forever to get back home. So they're like, oh, okay. When we get close enough, we're almost there. So we have the glimmer. She says this.
I can't believe I'm a day away from meeting my dad. It's been so long.
And then she's like, oh yeah, my mom. Looks over at Catra, gives her the thumbs up. Yeah, remember how you killed her? Do they ever address that? Does anyone care what happened to the Queen Angela? Does anybody care? Does this ever come up again? I don't think it ever comes up ever. Whatever. They don't care that you killed my mom. Adora's like, hey, Catra, so you're happy to go back home? And she's like, no. He looks at her, okay, a little bit. We're lesbians now. Then we get, I wonder what they're doing. And they're putting on lipstick and putting on party dresses and party clothes. I don't know what to say. None of this is serious. No one's taking anything seriously. We get recycled prom costumes for Seahawk and Scorpia, and then we get Mermista and Perfumer are in like, I don't know, like, what is it, 19, the gangster era looking type stuff, because she's like wearing a fedora. But look at this side profile. The hell happened here? I do enjoy the fact that Mermista has a very large bust in this side profile. The rest of her body's like crazy lumpy and weird looking. It's odd because her costume she normally wears is like a skin tight like swimsuit wetsuit type thing. So where the hell did it just looks weird? The animation quality, art quality is just absolute garbage. So apparently they're getting ready for some underwater shindig, and Peekablue is supposed to be their prince. They say Prince Peekablue like 1,000 times. So when you see Prince Peekablue with breasts, it's just to show you that, I guess he's trans. Okay. So they're like, it's this underground secret thing, and like, what's the importance of having him? Well, he has the power to like foresight to like see anywhere. So he has the ability to look into like the universe. What? What the hell? Here's the thing. How did they know he could do that if they were always in Despondos the whole time? So he couldn't see into anything because it was a pocket dimension that had nothing. So what? How did they know it could go across galaxies or whatever? Someone, please, you She-Ra stands that give me all this guff. Explain to me, how does that make any damn sense? Also, let me know how in Princess Prom, worst episode ever, of anything ever animated of all time, they mentioned Peekablue and Sweet Pea like dating. They just said he's been missing for forever. He's a hermit and no one's seen him from like forever. Explanation, please? Can we just assume that writers don't give a crap about their own continuity and whatever? So that's what they're going to go do. But it's in this secret little place underground, and they have to go in there and be secret. Why do they need to be secret? Wouldn't everyone recognize the princesses? They're queens. They're the queens of their lands. No one would recognize Mermista? No one? Whatever. No one would recognize Scorpia because she was a secret princess. But everyone else, doesn't make any damn sense. But they're going to come up with like secret names. I don't remember what these stupid names are. And one thing about Scorpia in this episode, that she's like, wait a minute, guys, I'm not good at lying. I'm no good at this secret, whatever we're trying to do. I'm not comfortable with it. Mermista doesn't care. This is her fun time. Then a Perfume is all into it. Oh, I'll be whatever girl, and I'll have a secret evil twin. Like, it's stupid crap, right? It just goes on and on and on. Blah. We get to Net and Spin. Remember how at the last episode we saw how Spinnerella had the chip, getting chipped. They should have called it something else. I don't know what they should have called it. That just sounds stupid. So she has the chip, but she's still acting weird, but not weird enough for her to like suspect her. Now how in the previous episode, those butterfly people were literally acting like zombie idiots. Here, they're doing a little bit better job because she comes up behind her. Oh, hey, honey. Hey, Schnookums. They have all the stupid little pet names. Ugh, I hate that stuff. But she's like, oh, I need you to come with me. She's like, oh, no, I'm busy right now. She's like trying to get a booty call. Oh, it's so weird. Like, go meet me behind these bushes. Like, what's going on?
Hey, you. Any chance I could steal you away for a moment? Not now, darling. After what happened at Elberon, we need to focus on the next move for the rebellion. Please? It'd only take a second.
But she's like, no, I'm really busy. She's like, oh, okay, well, whatever, forget it. And then she feels like, oh man, is she mad at me? Talking to Swiftwind because you go to Swiftwind for relationship advice. I don't know, she's been acting like really weird lately. And then look at this sitting pose. Oh, damn, guys. Oh, these idiots want a movie? Goodness. But she's like, oh, no, what? Oh man, it's our anniversary. And it's funny because it actually is. Oh god, it's so stupid. Stupid. So she's gonna go out to make it up to her. Get back to the party people, and we get this guy. It's the most unimaginative monster guy ever. Like, look at his. He almost looks like he could be a puppet on Sesame Street. That's how like unthreatening and like he just seems like whatever. They don't do any. Anyways, he's the bouncer guy, and they have to say the secret word to get in. So they start to walk in, and it's just like a closet. And then like, what the heck? This isn't it. Oh, they take an elevator down, secret elevator. And look how, I mean, keep in mind how small this room is. Look how tiny this is. This can maybe fit 25 people, maybe. Itty bitty. There's the stage. There's the bar. Keep all this in mind because all this is going to come up. And, you know, they're down here. They got to find Peekablue because he's supposed to be down here. Well, why? How? What? Anyways. So they're looking around and we see all the copy paste people from previous episodes from the Crimson Waste and stuff, whatever. I do like the fact that it's underwater and we get to see like this whale. That was pretty cool. I have very few nice things to say about this episode. Then we get some strange dialogue, and someone explain this to me if this makes any sense. So they're down there. Well, we got to find out who this is. And then Mermista she's yelling at Seahawk because basically Seahawk ruins everything. But she goes, "Don't ruin this for me."
Not ruin this for me.
You don't have to tell me twice.
For me? I thought we're trying to find Peekablue so we can find Adora and Glimmer and, you know, this is about the war. What is this? Don't ruin this for me. This leads back to me just understanding that, oh, this is Mermista just having fun. That's all she's doing. She's just having a bunch of fun. She doesn't really actually care about anything. Again, in this very tiny bar, they go, okay, we got to split up, start looking for people. We see this guy and he's like, oh no. Seahawk's like, that guy, we've had trouble in the past. I can't be out there. And this guy, so generic. And people were telling me that this is like his ex-boyfriend. I don't know. Nothing in this episode says that. They were crewmates, whatever, you know, just like they were on the same boat together. But people tell me, oh, it's like his ex-boyfriend. I don't know. I hate all this after the fact and, oh yeah, I know this person was this and this person identifies as that. It has nothing to do with the story and it's not in the actual show. So I disregard all that. I only take in what was given to me in the actual episode. So they were ex-crewmates. It's like, oh, I can't let that guy see me. So they go and hide. And then it's Perfuma and Scorpia. Perfuma's just all about this. I'm going to go pretend to be pretendy things. So she's starting to talk to people about stuff. A scene that's totally skipped. We don't even know. In this tiny, remember, reference back to that previous picture, how small this place is. They capture that dude that was his shipmate and tie him up and throw him behind the bar. Apparently there's no bartender working this bar and no one saw them do this. And he just allowed himself to get captured. And then, you know, this is where we get some dialogue. The guy doesn't ever get to talk because he has a stupid gag on. But we learn that he burned his boat down because that's what he does. That's what Seahawk does. He burns boats. So, dude, forgive me for burning down the boat. I'm sorry. Whatever. Then we go back out and then we see some big, I don't know what the hell is this thing? It's just some monster looking guy. Then Mermista just like puts a bubble on his head. This guy looks like he might be able to breathe underwater. So I don't know how this hurts him in any way. And they pull him over the counter, and I guess they beat him up and tie him up. Where are they getting these ropes? Why is this a thing? This doesn't. None of this needs to exist. This is such a bad episode. So, you know, then we get more horrifically drawn background characters. Scorpia's trying to like schmooze with people and ask about Peekablue, but everyone just kind of ignores her, which is weird. They didn't even try to talk to her. Perfuma sees her that she's struggling doing this whole thing, so she's gonna go meet up with her. Then we get back to the kidnapping subplot. Oh, is that it? Oh no, then we see those three pirate people from the oh my god, the Boys Night Out. Remember that episode? And we got that cat girl who literally looks like an actual cat girl. How Catra doesn't really look like a cat because her ears come out of the side of her head instead of the top of her head. Whatever. This actually looks like a cat girl. And that other dude, and then whatever, that other chick. Oh no. Then we get another. This is where they're so damn cheap. Again, you stands, explain to me why this is so wonderful. We don't see, Marissa just jumps out there. Remember how small this space is. Marissa jumps out there. We hear the noises of them getting like beat up, and she captures all of them. So they keep throwing people behind this bar. That's the whole thing. Then we get believe in yourself subplot. I don't see romantic anything here, but apparently I guess there is. Okay. This is an awful couple. They have nothing in common. So Scorpia is sad because she can't do this whole like pretend to be someone else thing. And we get a cool outside the water shot, and it looks pretty decent because like the water waves and everything, so it actually distorts the image. It actually looks okay. You know, Scorpia is sad that she can't do this whole dumb thing that they don't need to do. Perfume is like, oh no, you're awesome. You got a really big heart, which is true. That's I think the best part of Scorpia is she's actually really kind, except for to Kyle. Even Scorpia was mean to Kyle. But anyways, she actually does have a big heart, and she does care about people, and she's generally a decent person. In this whole world of awful human beings, Scorpia is the nicest one. She's like, oh no, you're great and awesome, and you can do anything you put your mind to. And which is just this weird, you know, I think I can storyline, which is good for a little kid's cartoon, Paw Patrol or something like that. This shouldn't be a lesson in this. And then she's like, oh, come out. And then you start dancing. She's talking about like, oh, just say that you can. And of course, since Scorpia is an idiot, she's like, oh, Perfume can. No, you doofus. And then she's like, oh yeah, you can do this. And she's like, oh great, that's wonderful. She talks about singing. That she wanted to sing, and Catra always thought she was terrible, and Catra was right. But then they're looking for Peekablue, and they are. Again, I wasn't briefed on what pronouns to use for this character. They do say Prince, so I'm going to go with he. Is that okay? Am I going to get crucified for not using the right pronoun? So he, who has breasts, is up on stage, and I'm thinking, oh goodness, it sounds like Double Trouble.
Got a great evening of entertainment for you. Singers, dancers, and if you're lucky, a little bit of farsight for you.
The whole like, oh, I'm the flamboyant one. I did community theater. It's that same kind of voice, and I thought, oh, why do the same thing twice? Little did I know later on that there's a reason for it. So they're doing like a talent show thing. And Peekablue's like, oh, then maybe we'll see some foresight later. Goes behind the curtain, pops back out, and we get some big chick who's gonna play the piano. This lady's huge. It's ridiculous. We get back to Natasha and Spinnerella. She's like, oh man, I gotta come up with a good gift because I have to win. Yes, people, remember, your relationship is always based around who's winning. So she sees her girl. She calls her. She gives her again another stupid pet name. It was like Spinny or something. Like, oh, jeez. These characters are like supposed to be in their 30s, right? Someone was telling me that these are adults. They just seem like other teenagers. I don't know. Whatever. So she sees her, and this was weird. I didn't know if this was supposed to be like, is she cheating on me, or is this like, oh, she's doing something suspicious, because she sees her. She sees Spinnerella like in the forest, and then that big muscle minotaur looking chick, you know, someone's OC, walks up to her, and I thought, what are they trying to say here? But they're like whispering in her ear, and she sees a little bit of the green eyes, and oh crap, she's been chipped. Like they know what that is now. Get back to the party, and we got more people tied up behind the counter. Weren't these supposed to be like good fighters? And that one dude was like humongous, so I don't even know how how he got beat. Anyways, then we get another funny scene where Mermista pops out, and we see she gets all blushy faced, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe it's because this whole time it's been Seahawk has been the one who's had everyone that had something to do with his life. She's like, oh no, it's nothing. There's just someone out there. I'm thinking, oh god, it's gonna be some other chick. It's an ex-girlfriend. It just has to be. But no, you don't even show who this other person is. She's like, oh, there's someone out there I don't want to see because I burned down their boat. Like lit it on fire, and that was like Seahawk's thing. I'm starting to think lighting your boat on fire is like a word. It's code for some weird sex thing. Because why is she getting so blushy faced? That's not the face you make when you destroy someone's property. And then she says this.
I just wanted to know what it felt like.
Want to know what it felt like? What? It's just like this is code for experimenting, right? Like. It has to be, right? But they don't ever show it. Why couldn't it just be like, oh, there's a girl I used to date and we had a bad breakup and I don't want to see her? Why can't they just say that? No, they do it in this weird backwards way. That piano lady starts to play with this character who they didn't even bother to draw her body or its body or whatever it is. And the music that they're playing doesn't look like it's coming out of those instruments. I'll play a little clip. I mean, the Cantina band is the London Symphony Orchestra compared to these idiots. So we get this rather rotund woman playing the piano, and Scorpia goes up on stage trying to find the backstage, which makes no sense because just walk past the curtain. because we see in the later scene that it's like a big backdrop. There's nothing. I can understand if there was only like a little space to go into the back, but there isn't. So they'd shine a spotlight on her for God knows what reason. They'd be like, ma'am, get off the stage. The piano lady, which is super funny. I'll play the clip, but just watch her hands.
Hi. I'm Scoop. Linda. Dream? Hello.
She's still playing the piano, but no music's playing. This show is so fucking cheap. Just overall, if you just were to think that, hey, I'm playing my piano, this lady climbed up on stage, I'm not going to react to that. I'm going to just keep staring and just off into the void. Hey, ma'am, get off the stage. I don't know. We see some of the background characters from the Swift Wind episode. Remember that chick with the spiky hair? Marissa's doing what everyone is doing during this episode, and then she mentions that she's a performer. She can sing. So they throw a mic on stage. It just comes out of nowhere. Someone just throws it. Don't people know what the set is? And they know who's supposed to be up there and who's not supposed to be up there? Isn't there like a program or something? Then, oh my God, we have an awful song. I don't know the VA, the voice actress. Your voice isn't bad. It's not good either. It's not a good song. It's better than what was the damn song in the Boys Night Out was being friends with friends is fun because we're friends. Whatever the hell that song was. It's better than that. But that's like saying, oh, being punched in the face and kicked in the balls is better than being punched in the face twice and kicked in the balls twice. It's still awful, right? She starts to sing this awful, horrible, terrible song. And it goes on and on forever. It makes you want to bash your damn brains in. I'm skipping a lot of this because it's just awful. She's singing and singing and singing about being a spy, blah, 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 blah. Then it goes on, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. And it ends. It's over. Hooray. I hope to never, ever listen to that song ever again for the rest of my freaking life. We go backstage and we see how big this curtain backstage thing is. Why couldn't she do that in the beginning? We see Peekablue's at the makeup thing and look at this. Peekablue is rocking some bazungas there. My goodness, those are some huge boobs. They're comically huge for such a small framed man because they say Prince. Oh, that was a quite the performance, honey. This can't be getting more stereotypical. Then we kind of get this back and forth. It's like, oh, we need you to use your foresight. We need you to help us find Adora. Horde Prime's doing all these bad things, and we can tell that Peekablue doesn't seem to really care. And, all he cares about the stage and my characters and everything. Scorpia's like, wait a minute, I think I know you. Then I thought, oh God, it's just double trouble. It's just them the whole time. So what was the whole point of the Peekablue thing? Just to throw another character at us from the original show? Like how they did Flutterina? They just made it up. Just the ha ha ha, it was really double trouble. That's what they do. We get a weird shift of color palette. This is literally, I'll play the clip from scene to scene.
Perfuma's Flower Crown Workshop.
Yes, Perfuma. She's a doll, isn't she?
What the hell happened to the color palette? The lights came on? Did they? Weird, right? Then we find out Peekablue tries to run away and they get stuck. And this transformation, then we start seeing a bunch of transformations and I'm like, okay, it's double trouble. And look how bad these transformations are. And look how bad the art is. Everything about this is just bad. Then it's double trouble. Hooray. God, I was hoping to never see double trouble again. We get everyone backstage and they're like, what the hell are you doing back here? You caught me again. Do you guys like that? Does that make you feel good for representation that he's just the theater kid, the over the top flamboyant theater kid? That's your representation? Whatever, take it. No one else wants it. Then we get weird exposition that makes no sense. He knew about Adora and all that because he was like pretending to be they. Again, I haven't had to talk about Double Trouble in a while, so they were being a clone and they didn't like it. They didn't say why, they just didn't like it. Okay, weird. But he got all kinds of information. Why, how, where could he get the information? Doesn't make any sense. They heard about this Peekablue character and like, oh, I'll just do that. Okay, that's odd. I guess because the whole show thing and they wanted different characters. Okay, he could have just done that. And I guess it makes good money. I think that was his reasoning. We get back to Spin and toss, and she goes up and hugs her. Oh, hey, honey, sorry about the anniversary and all that kind of stuff. And she keeps trying to like touch her hair and like get behind her neck just to confirm. You gotta already know. You have to have figured it out. But Spin keeps like avoiding it, and then she calls her like darling or some type of pet name, and she's like, she never called me that. So these mind control thing isn't 100% perfect. Then we see the green eyes, and everyone in the camp has been chipped. So how did this all happen without you freaking knowing it? I would have liked to have seen some of the chipping process, but we never see any of it. It just like happens off screen. Then she's getting surrounded, and we don't know who's on her side. It looks like it's just her. Get back to Double Trouble. They're explaining what's going on, but then we see Mermista starts to crack because this is all underwater, starts to crack the protective bubble thing. And I'm thinking, what the hell, Mermista? Oh, she's been chipped. When did that happen? Nobody knows. They're like, what the hell, Mermista? What are you doing? Then we see the green eyes. Oh, time to battle. So they start to fight. The water effects are pretty decent. And then I like how, so is Scorpia's power, is it electricity? Is it lightning? Or is it just like red energy that just looks like lightning? Because lightning and water, she killed everybody down here. It doesn't show that it has like shocking like electricity properties, but I just assumed that it did because it looks like red lightning. They knock her back and everything, but they're starting to think, oh dang, I didn't mean to like hurt her so much, but they got to stop this fight. This whole thing's going down. We have to get the hell out of here. They go outside. Everyone in the crowd has been chipped. When, where, how? I mean, what the hell? We get back to Natasha she puts a big bubble shield net on, but she's being attacked from all sides. You see that she's like, what the hell's going on? I'm thinking to myself, you just got to get out of there. You got to run. You just got to go. We see Swiftwind has a tree on him. When did that happen? I'm assuming it happened, but I think one of the smart things that the Horde Prime did was they chipped Micah, and he's a powerful sorcerer. So now they have a powerful sorcerer on their side. Like, oh damn, man, they're up, creek without a paddle. So it looks like it's only Frosta, Swiftwind, and Natasha. They're the only ones who aren't chipped in this little camp. She puts up a big shield and she's trying to hold everyone back, but it's going to fail eventually. Get back to underwater. They're trying to get off this thing. And I guess there's a secret elevator on the stage. Why can't they go to the other elevator? This is a very small little area. Anyways, Double Trouble is like, hey, we got to get to the secret thing. The stage has many secrets. And they're like, hold my hand up, like doing this whole thing. It's so weird. Like, we're going to die. Why are you acting this way? Scorpia is like throwing lightning bolts at everybody. She's like, hey, everyone get the hell out of here. I'll hold everyone back. The elevator's right there. It's literally feet away. Do a big energy blast and just run into the elevator. I guess she's trying to save these people, but a lot of these people seem to be aquatic. But at the same time, what you can do, it's just weird. You got to cut your losses here. I believe that you should try to save as many people as you can. But here, you got to cut your losses. So they're having that big argument about like, oh no, come with me. No, I'm going to stay. No, come with me. Oh no, I got to stay. And he goes on and on and on. And then, again, someone explain this to me. I'll show the clip. Did her lightning just heal the bubble? What sense does that make? It even makes like a little like a sound like it was melting it. That would make sense for fire. And if this is lightning, it's gonna go through all that water and kill everybody. They're not thinking. No one cares. Nobody freaking cares. No, come with me. No, I can't. And then so she stays behind, and I'm assuming gets chipped and beat because that's what happens. The rest get up the elevator. They escape. Then we get back to the camp. Natasha is blocking everything with her big shield. A pretty decent fire effect from Micah, and she does something. This art actually looks pretty decent. Explain to me why she couldn't do this in the previous episode. She like flips her net and captures all of them. And we're talking Micah and Spinnerella, people with powers. She's able to hold them in a big net. And she couldn't hold back a bunch of butterfly people with no powers? Again, someone please lambast me in the comments and explain to me how that makes any damn sense. So they escape on Swiftwind, and we get Swiftwind's big nasty horse butt and right in your face. And we get back to the space dum-dums, and I totally forgot about them. There's so much stupid crap that's happened in this episode. I totally forgot about Entrapta, Bo, Glimmer, Catra, and Adora. So they're close enough to send a message. And I guess this must be literally right afterwards because Perfumer's still in her costume. And I'm surprised no one has a question. Why the hell are you dressed like that? Oh no, we've been compromised. Don't come back. There's a trap. There's a blockade. You'll never get through it. Oh no. And then it ends on this very ominous ending. See, you can't do this. You can't have this, oh no, what the heroes are going to do ending when the whole thing was just stupid, silly crap the whole time. Because I know nothing bad's going to happen because something silly and stupid's going to happen. You don't know, you're tone deaf. You're absolutely tone deaf in your own storyline. So that's the end of this craptacular episode. A waste of Peekablue. What was even the point? What was the point of calling him he and giving him massive boobs if it wasn't going to even be like in the story of any kind? I don't know. I don't know what these writers were thinking. Was it the ship, Perfuma and Scorpia? Was that the point of this episode? Because they learned and did nothing. Oh my goodness. What is it? I'm at episode 8. It's a few more to go, but damn.
That's your cue, hot stuff. Let's go!
Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.